Hello, Virginie. This is Demille. I would like to first apologize for just now getting back to you in regards to this assignment from a past class that you were helping me with. And I had been very, very busy this semester finishing up one of my other classes and also working on other things. But I did get an opportunity to look at this, look at your critique on the work that I did a while back and some of the suggestions you made. And I wanted to show you what I've done so far. One of the things that I did do is I did go ahead and correct the line of action for the female character. I have her head going a little backwards now. And at first, I was having problems with the head going through the couch. So, what I did was I didn't see another way around it. So, I ended up lowering the couch just a little bit. And I didn't lower it in the other video. And let me explain what's going on here, too, so this doesn't look confusing. This is actually two different play blasts of two different files. And the reason, but it's the same general file, but I just made it two different files and two different play blasts. The reason I did that was because when it gets to the part where he is picking up the glass, I was having problems with the constraint for some reason. And so I forgot exactly what was happening in the original class that I took from you, that I was the reason I had to make two files, but that's basically what was going on. And that's where you see that jump at the end. And when you put the two files together in a program like I think Adobe Premiere Pro, because they're two separate files, it shows a jump when it goes from one file to the other. But just getting back to some of the things that I did, though, I did go ahead and I try to correct the eye movement for Claire in this, and I'm gonna include both of these files plus the original reference video that I did. But I'll just play this so you can see it. Lester, you're gonna spill beer on the couch. And so, one of the things that I did at the very end, I know that you had mentioned that, well, let me just go back and get ahead of myself. So, I did go ahead and correct the line of action with the head kind of tilted backwards a little bit, in line with the neck. And so, that was one change that I made. I also adjusted the eyes a bit. I think you said right here it was fine, but when she turns her head, I didn't have this movement with her chest going up. So you'll see her chest kind of turning with the head, which I think looks a lot better, and I really appreciate you mentioning that. But I think I have the eyes looking at the bottle a bit better. That was very tricky, by the way. Those eyes, it's real funny. I had to go into the eye controller, and at first I thought it was the pupil, but it's not the pupil. It's the actual rotate. I think it's either rotate Y or rotate X for each eye, and I just had to carefully, frame by frame, kind of keyframe it to where it needed to go. Also, I had an issue with the eyebrows, just kind of a little more erratic in the first video that I did, and so I kind of made the eyebrows a little more stable, is the way that I would express it. They were kind of going up and down when they really shouldn't have, and I think it's a little more natural now. So I did make that change. Let's see, what else did I do here? Now for the uh, the male character, I know that you had mentioned that the when he's moving his head, his body was still. So I tried to, let's see, right here. Let me see, where am I looking at? I think it was right here. Yeah, right around frame between frame 6 and 13. I used the controller to just kind of move his body just a little bit, so there's a little bit of movement there. And the only thing that I did not do with the character in terms of when he gets to this part right here and his head is moving, because I wanted you to look at the original, I guess the original reference video, and just kind of compare and see what you see as far as movement. I didn't see a lot of movement in the original reference video, and I wasn't sure how I should go about moving him in this particular part, because it looks like he's moving a little bit, but I didn't know if I should, maybe move his head back a little, maybe, or I'm not sure. So I wanted to just kind of get some guidance on that before I messed with moving his head. And in the second video, which is where it picks up, I'll play that one real quick. And that's just real quick. And so with this one, the only thing that I really did in this one, I did track the eye movement with Claire's eyes following the bottle. And I think that looks a little bit better. That was still a little tricky. And I did not touch the part at the end where her head just kind of goes up like that, because I wanted you to compare that with the original reference video and just give me your thoughts on if there's anything more that could be done. I don't know if, because in the original reference video, and you'll see it, I don't know if she was really moving up a whole lot with her upper chest, but I can make those changes if need be. I just want to get your opinion on that. And so that's pretty much where I am. I think going forward, what I'm going to have to do is probably figure out what's going to be the best way to get these two files merged together, so that when it gets to the end of this video and then it starts at the beginning of this play blast, that it's seamless and it doesn't jump like it did in the original file that I sent you. So just want to let you know, I hadn't forgotten about this, just been busy with other things, but I was determined to go ahead and spend some time on this weekend and really just try to get caught up and try to make a little headway on improving this. And I thank you for taking the time to look at this. So when you get a chance, just check this out and let me know what you think. I'm going to include the original reference video as well as these two play blasts. And I'll just go ahead and throw my MIA file in there as well, just in case you want to take a look at that also. And you can just let me know what you think when you have time. I hope you have a great day today, and I'll look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks, Virginie.